Oh my god, that was a daredevil attempt.
I don't think I'll be able to have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Whoa, holy sh**. Oh my god. You put the kitchen on fire.
Next. Can I forever drink while I'm at it? Hello! Welcome to our stream of DanDudeVR. I'm a VTuber host. That's me, the Red Fox here, DanDudeVR. How's my pups doing tonight? Monday Madness. That's tonight for me. Yeah, I'm going to continue the story of one of my favorite video games. It's based on the movies, believe it or not. Yep. Movies, TV shows. So, cool. I enjoy playing it. It's pretty cool. I like it. Story's good, too. And it also gives you side quests as well. So, that's really cool. Alrighty then. So, if I'm not hearing anyone, you know, pop, bark, or what, yip, or whatever, I'm probably just going to have to go ahead and do it. Oh, no. Damn it. Oh, well, your days are, the snowy days are numbered. Come March 22nd, that's it. It gets turned off. So, anywho, hopefully everybody's doing well, you know, staying healthy, staying hydrated. I was just not feeling well this weekend, so it wasn't really all that great. Anywho, so hopefully everybody's doing well. Let's go ahead and continue the game. And probably it's going to repeat the visit back at the lab and see how my progress is. Good thing I hit a higher grade for the first time in this game, so that's really awesome. Really cool. Now, if you guys want to see me see more of me, you can actually hit exclamation Discord in chat, and that will give you a free invitation to join my chat as well. So you can talk to me there. Oh, there we go. Don't you just love it when politicians use that as an advantage? Kind of reminds me of something in real life. Totally different story, though. And who was watching that? Oh, you know what? I don't think anyone has heard that. Whoopsie. I may have to restart this. Is it making noises now? Yeah. You know what? Before I can That's what I forgot to do. Whoopsie. Sorry about that, guys. Let me go ahead and adjust the volumes while I'm at it. Ba 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 ba. Maybe this will do. There we go. Also, if you guys would like to oops. Why am I not speaking? Hold on. What just happened here? Check 1, 2. There we go. That was weird. Oh, that's why. Yes, that's what I forgot. Okay, that's what I forgot. All right. That's why. I can... Oh, let's see. Is that going to interfere? Hopefully that's not going to interfere that much. Let's try that again. So this time you guys should be able to hear it now.
Top story.
There we go.
Wendell Antonowski, the infamous new guy in town, has been apprehended today. Despite his glitches, Robocop was able to capture Antonowski. The malfunction has again been caught on camera by our own Samantha Ortiz. Robocop's efforts have prompted a public debate regarding its status as a machine. Here's a statement from John Mills, a candidate for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, Robocop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant Robocop the status of a free, living human being. That's right. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
Don't you just love it when they use that on the as an advantage for getting votes?
Today. The self-made entrepreneur
reminds me of something similar in IRL.
Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
Okay.
Wendell's in prison and the old man is on his way out? Could this day be any better? Geez, Steph, don't you have any respect? Here's the man of the hour.
Congrats, Robo! You caught that bastard for what he did to Lewis.
We are not done yet.
Murphy, come talk to me after you're done with your evaluation.
Okay, now. So, my last mission was Ghosts from the Past. I need to go back to my station. I think it's, yeah, this way? No, it's gotta be the other way. Where, how do, let me see here.
I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that.
That's what I thought, okay.
Glad we have Murphy on our team.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on television? Have a seat, Robo.
Sure. Take a seat.
Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
Alright, evaluation for my last mission. I did a lot more this time. Do. Downtown secret. Nope. Nope. All courthouse hostages saved? Wait, what? Not, I didn't save all of them? What the? Huh? Damn those terrorists. Oh well. There we go. That's an awesome grade right there. Cool.
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
One is finally fighting for my rights.
Someone is fighting for my rights.
That's probably the healthiest way of looking at it. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
Ooh, this is a good question. Being given human rights would let you finally take control of your life. Interesting. Trying to put myself in his shoes. Or its shoes. No, it's not something a machine needs. The thinking logic-wise. But then again, we've got a human brain inside this machine. I'll go with that answer.
That is not something a machine needs.
So that's how you view yourself in this context. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue. But no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might have seen some of your glitching on TV, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them? Another good one, because there are a number of possibilities here. But every time I approach Wendell is throwing something really off here. So I'm probably going to have to say the best answer on revenge on Wendell drives me.
I wanted to get Wendell, even at the cost of my own life.
Revenge rarely leaves us satisfied, but I understand your feelings. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Corrupted visions of my past.
Corrupted visions of my past.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Okay, now. He's ready for the next mission.
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
Okay.
If it happens, I'm definitely getting sacked. I've got a degree in robotics, not in human relations.
Sometimes I'm surprised you got a high school diploma.
There's nothing wrong with teaching yourself. Once you know how it's done, it's done. Well, it's got to be downstairs, huh? Okie dokie. Taking the stairway. Because the elevator's broken.
I'd recognize those footsteps anywhere. Over here, Tin Man!
Pickles. Maybe I shouldn't rename him as Cucumber.
What did you do this time?
Why does it have to be that I did something? Maybe one of your guys just got a little overeager.
Did they?
No. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We
sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Good.
Talk to you later, partner.
So we got something here. Oh, I gotta go upstairs again, huh?
Did you hear? The old man had a heart attack.
Seriously? I didn't think he had one.
You're one cold lady, O'Neill.
That must be the boss at LCP. He's getting older.
Actually, I do. Still not used to working with one hand.
Murphy, in my
I'll
office.
eventually forget about being shot the first time.
Yeah? When?
When you get shot the second time.
Catching Antonowski
What?
put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
All signs point to him.
All signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
Sergeant Warrant Reed.
Despite shortcomings, he is trying his best.
That makes me a little less anxious about signing him up to look after you. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington, and let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
It is a process.
This process takes time.
Like most things that are worthwhile.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer. Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Wrong side of the door. You know what? Let's take a look at on the panel here. We just captured Wendell. He is a really nasty dude. Case of the arcade is closed. Enemies. Missing and deceased. Briggs. So yeah. It's been pretty interesting. Alright. On to our next assignment. But before I go, there are experience points I need to put in. Skill points I should put in. How about focus and scanning? That's that. Alright, there we go. Let's get going. He enjoys doing that. Ba 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 ba. Gibson Memorial Hospital. Oh? Are we paying a visit to the other officer? Go to Lewis's room.
Did you watch the game yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team. We're losers.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy. I pulled a hamstring because of them.
Are they talking about the Super Bowl? Like the same teams were there again this year? I didn't watch it. I didn't bother. I had other stuff to do. Can I go through here or no? It's the other way.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can offer you a higher standard of accommodation and additional benefits if you decide to sell.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
Damn, the hospital is trying to make the patients give up their organs. Damn.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
That's pretty shady.
Come on.
Oh, she's up.
Give me the skinny. I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Lewis.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Neither of us could have predicted the consequence of our actions.
That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
I would like that.
Maybe there's someone who'd be willing to help us? I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
Okay. Cool. I gotta enter the VIP wing.
Did you hear? We're moving
moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
Permission granted.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I always try to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Just like you told me, Mother. We did not see Delta City rise. But don't you worry. I promise it will happen. Mother, why aren't you saying anything?
Is he having his own dreams? Hmm? Go ahead and talk to him.
Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Do not worry, you are safe.
Robocop? You came to see me? Like a real friend would? I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
The pain is crushing, but every officer is aware of the risk.
That is not what I wanted to hear. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers? That's better. I can always count on you, can't I? Thank you, son.
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect. More good news.
Leave now. We need to get him ready for the transfer.
Okie
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails and come Monday morning he'll be back to signing deals as if nothing happened.
That's what we'd all love to believe. Okay, got to see 2 people in one day. That's good.
Like this, I am the mayor of this city. Robocop, you have to intervene.
Oh, what now?
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. Robocop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
Lewis should be treated under better conditions.
Hey, cameraman, you got that? Even an OCP robot sees the hypocrisy. Listen to him. Don't let OCP take away our city. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.
Okay. Yep. Nothing else to do in the hospital. Side mission complete. Where does it take me to? The old factory, huh? Is he an authorized vehicle? We'll see.
Did Mr. Becker's intentions become clear? Maybe he wants to thank you for catching Wendell.
I only seek answers.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch. Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes. It's cheaper just to replace you. So, Robocop, meet the future of law enforcement.
Ed? No. What are these?
Power like yours, but at the push of a button. That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
Great. What else?
Robocop, what's the status?
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced to me his new robot.
UEDs? They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that can help. Just give me a sec.
Submit to authority. Drop your weapon.
They're following me from behind, too?
It's continuous fight. Stop resisting arrest. Surrender. Execution of justice.
This is not good at all. Where's the other one?
Enforcing peace.
Is that all of them? Nope.
Stop resisting.
One left. There we go.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
Wait,
Robocop,
what?
I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? American brown nose. You'd be happy that he was dead. One last asshole. Now, I wish he was here. That he could see your end.
Oh, something useful.
impossible for you to win. I've seen the simulations. Robocop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Well, once I'm done with you, his career is over. I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban enforcement unit. Guns and parts have too much impact on your behavior.
There are more? Holy shit. That wasn't supposed to happen at all.
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit. Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
silly? You cost too much and object too often. You and the police are unprofitable. That's why I made the urban enforcement droids. I'm gonna replace all of you with them. Appreciate being among the first to know. You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything. I won't let something like you kill my project.
Nice of you to stop by.
Restoring order.
Still on the line over there. Nothing to heal. crap.
What the hell just happened?
Becker!
Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, Robocop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant Robocop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, Robocop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
What was that? I thought he was going to arrest him. Okay, I'm confused. Nah, whatever. That was a short mission there.
That should do
Let's
it.
go point available.
What's going on over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots on Robocop. Can you believe that?
That is so unethical. To conduct an experiment without our supervision?
Right.
Take the motherboard. Motherboard?
Hey, Becker's here.
Let me get my hands on him.
Here we go.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's Robocop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now!
Okay. Interesting.
13 dead after the celebration of Guatemalan Independence Day. The authorities explained they mistook the intense outbursts of joy for another coup d'etat. It's worth noting that Guatemalans regained their independence for the 4th time in the last 23 years.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So, we start by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
How true. How much he hates him. He's
Hey,
downstairs.
Murphy, that news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Robo, do you have a minute?
Are you here to attempt to humiliate me again?
That depends entirely on you. I've been sent here to conduct an interview with you. For some reason, people value your opinion when it comes to the election.
No, thank you.
Roll the tape. I'm here at Metro West conducting an interview with a machine that needs no introduction. Robocop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
Delta City will be Detroit's downfall.
So you agree with Mayor Cusack that Delta City will bring more harm to the city? Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been Robocop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortez, signing off. We've got what we needed. Talk to you later, Robo.
I know Cusack isn't great, but he's not another corporate suit.
Tuh, not great.
Okay, right. But still, everyone knows that OCP's behind that Mills guy. At least Cusack is actually for the people.
Okay.
She is doing real good. She had that fire in her eyes. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm really glad to hear that, and I can tell someone was missing her a bit more than the rest of us.
Hey, it's not like that, Ramirez. It's not funny, you know?
Okay now. Okay. Let's see how much more the story unfolds. I thought I need waking up. Yes, chat, do your thing. Correctional facility. Oh, he's gonna talk to Wendell.
still keep that metal fuck running. What a waste of electricity.
I mean, he did catch you.
You too, fucker.
You guys did bad, so there you go. You're being held accountable on your own grounds, not Robocop.
Waiting in the visiting room. Oh, gonna have to strip search you. Belt, keys, loose change, huh? I'm kidding. Just keep walking.
I don't think that was funny. Good to meet you, Robocop. The visiting room is at the end of the corridor.
Good to see you in my prison, Robo. Did the inmates at the entrance welcome you properly?
I felt at home, almost.
I'm glad you're here. I want to ask you about the man you're here to see. The only thing I know is that he's no ordinary prisoner. OCP are keeping his record secret. So who is he?
He is a criminal awaiting his trial.
But I need to know who I'm dealing with. He's a demanding individual. There used to be peace in my prison, but now they're rabid dogs. He turned all the gangs against each other. So either OCP doesn't know who they're dealing with, or there's something fishy going on.
I suspect OCP knows more than they are telling. I'm here to verify that.
Ah, good. Come see me after your interview. I have a humble gift for you and your police friends for keeping my business alive.
OCP funds you, but Becker is not your inside man. Who is?
You're not going to ask me how I'm settling in.
Answer me.
Places like this do me good. I even quit smoking, you know. The trick is to keep your hands busy.
Which is why he has a baseball, but...
The best way to keep my hands busy is to hand me a criminal.
Oh, so much anger. I know where it's coming from. Alex Murphy. You didn't expect to hear that name from me, did you? I used to think that erasing the memories of your past life would help you the way it helped me. Oh, but I was wrong. And I want to make it up to you by giving you that life back.
A better life from a low-life criminal. I will pass.
Even if it's a chance for you to play baseball with your son once again. The new OCP project is what will make this possible for you.
Is that why you needed all those dead bodies?
I could tell you more if you promise not to stick your nose in.
I want details of the project and the names of those involved.
Seems our time is up. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed, so let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife. Tread carefully. It's the last chance for you and your family to be together again.
Is there the general alarm at the prison?
We have to take the prisoner back to his cell. Looks like a full-blown riot is going down.
That's what I thought.
Whatever is going on, this slime is involved.
Could be, but now we have to focus on the other prisoners. They're armed and storming the warden's office. We need your help. Robo?
I will turn them to the path of reform.
That's what I thought. By the way, the siren is actually from the video game, just to let everybody know. Sounds so real, doesn't it? Enter here.
Man, I can't take it. Easy. It's a nasty wound. You'll be fine.
These scumbags got into the armory and are now handing out heavy weapons like fucking hot dogs at a football game.
Shoot him when he's in the cell. Is it on the other side? Can't do anything here. A lot of paper all over the place. No way for me to get through. Is it outside? I would nice of you to drop by. Getting close, but still not there.
Robocop, I owe you.
We have to stop these creeps from taking over the prison.
You bet we do.
Wendell has to be behind this. I need to find him.
I knew he was up to something. His cell is in Block B. And Robocop, give him my regards.
I will give him much more than that.
Call me on the radio if you need me.
Sir, Block A is clean.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
It's like, how in the world am I gonna get over there? Is this it? You think that an axe is going to kill me? Oh, where are they? Okay.
It's Robocop. Need a hand over here.
Whoa, that's not what I expected on my first day.
Well.
We need to seal off this area. If you go further, you won't be able to turn back. So, do you want to proceed?
Yes, it is
I
time.
am ready to proceed.
Okay then, good luck.
Hurry, breaking objective failed.
Glad you're here, Robocop. I think I saw someone from the outside. Those couldn't have been prisoners. They were armed to the teeth.
Remember my promise?
I've got a wife and kids, please.
I promised you that one day I'd blow your head off.
Whoa.
Hornet 1 checking in. We're approaching the client. Affirmative. Robocop is still at the facility. There's no threat.
I'm not fighting!
And shoots through the fence.
New arrivals.
I saw them.
They must be the ones who released the prisoners.
The riots are a smokescreen for Wendell.
They're heading for his cell.
I am on my way there.
I'm not an enemy!
Two more. Why do they make things so complicated? One more. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see. There we go.
Wendell's cell is empty. Intruders beat me to it.
Robo, I'm just getting a signal that the hostiles were spotted moving towards the property store. Wendell included.
I will meet them there.
That's not nice. Damn.
Target acquired!
Whoa. can't think I moved.
Somebody help me! Oh, these scumbags want to fry me! Help! I can't leave you! Help! Oh, thank God you're here. Oh, I don't know how to thank you. Oh, Martha needs me, you know. Oh, it's such a great car. But they'd probably scrap it if I died here. You saved us both. Thank you.
Okay, now. What's going on now? A Mercs leader? Who else? First death of the game.
comes first.
I can't enter. Where can I get more health? I don't see it.
Maximum. Engaging the enemy. Target acquired. You can't leave me here. Die like a dog.
Man, forgive the bluntness, but you're going to that chair next month, so at least you won't have to wait.
What is the situation here?
That guy's got a ticket for the mercy seat in a month, but he was shot, and it looks like justice will get him sooner.
That's no reason to leave me here to die.
I can't take him with me, and I'm not gonna stay here.
Justice can only be served by executing court orders.
You're more human than this fucking jailer. Enemy contact. Enemy resistance.
Oh, that explosion tail come out too? Wow. Whoa. And he's out. Warning, no warning shots. Is there anything for me that I can grab? Nope. This is a suicide mission. Finally.
I'm gonna kill you for this! Head!
You were saying? Shot me through the bars. Tisk, tisk.
Last week I finished organizing the stuff down here with a brand new system. And today, those fuckers showed up and messed everything up.
Where did they go?
To the parking lot. You have to bust them. I'll be cleaning this shit up until retirement.
Well, let's go after them.
The scum's over there, hiding behind his bodyguards. You need to smoke him out.
That armor plate sounds really strong. Whoa. Can't pick up a van. I had something else to pick up. Okay now. Oh, he's still alive. Okay now. I thought he quit smoking. God damn it. Ooh, what's going on?
Can't you get it through that thick skull of yours? You're supposed to stay away from my business if you want to get your past life back. How about we save part of that life right now? I sent some guns to the hospital to rectify my mistake and finish the job with your friend Lewis. But it was before we talked. I would have called off the hit, but I had to take care of you and your fellow guards. So, I guess it's over to you. And you better hurry.
He's got a jamming device in his lighter. Let's talk. Complete Wendell's confession quest. Achievement unlocked.
Casualties at Gibson Memorial Hospital. I need assistance. Possible hostiles in the vicinity. Lewis.
I'm all right, Murphy. I'm all right.
Damn, that was very close. Very close indeed.
Oh, thank God you're safe.
We've missed you, officer. How are you feeling?
A little banged up, but I've certainly been worse.
That Wendell guy needs to pay for what he did.
And he will.
But when? How many more innocent people have to get shot before that happens?
OCP doesn't have our back. We know that Wendell's working for him.
You know what we should do?
Don't even say it!
We should go on strike.
Yeah!
Sergeant, how can we go out on the streets knowing that the people who hire us are working against us?
Don't forget about the robots.
We will discuss this further, but first, Murphy, it's time for your evaluation.
Already? At this critical moment?
I'll be catching up on what's been going on, partner.
Sure. Do I keep going to the wrong section?
Oh my God,
or what?
Lewis is back. Hey, Steph, how's my hair?
Looks like an elephant took a dump on an ostrich egg. Robocop, please, have a seat.
Alrighty then, so that's better than
That's
a
it from me.
C.
Where is Dr. Blanche? I am supposed to undergo an evaluation.
Oh, right. She called. Said that she wouldn't be able to make it today. Actually, she wanted you to call her. She seemed distressed.
Gotta make a phone call to her, huh?
Antonowski escapes from a high-security prison. Now the cops are thinking about going on strike. What happens if some dangerous criminal breaks out from the cells downstairs?
Interesting. All right, let's see.
Pray that Robocop is around.
Dr. Blanche.
Thank you for returning my call. I don't know what to do, who to trust.
What seems to be the problem?
My research that I was conducting on you, it's gone. All the data that I collected is missing from the precinct. If someone felt comfortable stealing my computer, they may come after me once they realize that most of my records are on paper. OCP has been adamant about me keeping all the records on my computer, but I don't trust technology and I don't trust OCP. I keep most of my records with me in my notebook. I don't know who to turn to, except you.
Where are you now?
Home.
You are not safe there. Meet me at the Star Motel.
Yes, I know the place. I'll meet you there. Thank you.
I demand justice. I'm not leaving here till I know what happened.
Sir, can you please calm down?
I'm a respectable citizen. I won't be treated like this.
Murphy, you busy?
Oh, right when I was about to do something.
This guy's really a handful. Do you mind taking over?
Hey, don't talk about me like I'm some kind of problem. The real problem is that one of you ignored my call for help.
Sir, none
Is
of our
that Mr.
dispatchers
Cosby?
would do such a thing as receive a call and not act upon it.
So maybe the next thing you're gonna tell me is that I wrecked my own fish shop.
Plenty of people attempt insurance fraud.
How dare you?
That's why we have dash
My
cams.
family has been serving that neighborhood for generations. You should know that I have many offers to buy out the shop. But I would never sell out to OCP, unlike you lot. I need to speak eye to eye with the man who ignored my call this afternoon.
Just a moment, sir. Murphy, I think it's your new buddy who's been on dispatch duty today. Could you check this matter with him?
Sure, why not? Let's go to the dispatch room.
Something's going down in the locker room. Let's check it out.
All of a sudden, that it changed. Oh, I got a skill point just to get those papers? Might as well take advantage of it. How about a boost in combat? There we go.
It was you sitting on your ass in dispatch when my cousin called the police. He got shot because no officer showed up.
It appears there's a technical problem. I reported it to OCP.
You see? He said it himself. That little snitch reports everything to OCP to undermine our efforts.
That's not right. I answer all...
Yes, it's not right, and you'll answer for that. Put him up.
I ain't gonna fight you. We're police officers.
No, you got that all wrong. You never were and never will be part of this team, because you're not a real cop. You may fool some of us, but I can smell a rat a mile away.
Attacking a fellow officer is a violation of the law. I will not allow it.
Of course you won't. You're both OCP's puppets covering for each other. This is bullshit!
Come on, Steph. Let's just go.
Whatever, man.
Your stress level appears to be high. I recommend using a health pack.
I'm guessing you're not here just to check my vitals. Can I help?
There has been a complaint about police ignoring calls.
You mean other than this one? I had a feeling something was wrong with the switchboard. Can you meet me in the dispatch room? I want to show you what I mean.
Your stress levels are high. You
I think the
recommend you
problem
get a
started
health
when
pack.
OCP brought new equipment in. I mentioned to the technicians that I thought something was wrong with this switchboard, but they said not to fuss, as this stuff is top of the line. Maybe you could have a look at it?
Investigate the switchboard. Let's see. Unauthorized modification, really? Input panel functionality in order. What about over here? Handset functionality in order. What about this one? That's in order. What about this one over here?
Found something?
This cable looks out of place. I will see where it leads.
Police, what's the emergency?
Hello? I just called, and I believe someone hung up on...
Okay, just remain calm. Officers are on their way and we'll be with you shortly.
I haven't even finished my last sentence, and you...
Thank you for contacting the police. Stay safe.
Oh, it's an interrupter. Someone planted a
any luck finding what's wrong
deceiving
with it?
device.
The switchboard has been tampered with. Calls are being patched through to a concealed answering machine.
That's seriously messed up. But it's definitely not all the calls. I've been receiving a pretty decent share of them. But have a look at this. I marked the map with all the calls I've answered this week.
One entire district seems to be completely empty.
Yeah, and it's that rundown neighborhood. We need to find out what's going on over there.
An opportunity presented itself. There is a victim from there awaiting an apology.
Okay, let me take care of that. I'll tell you what I find once I'm done. I can't undo the injustice you suffered, but I want to make it right. I'd like to start by visiting your store. Maybe I could take your statement there so I don't keep you here any longer.
Finally, someone who's hearing me out. I want to see you by the end of the day. Otherwise, this matter goes straight to Mayor Kuzak.
Once I finish my dispatch duty, I'll come right over.
Good. Good. I can take my leave now.
It's the perfect opportunity to check out the area and learn what the locals know, don't you think?
I agree.
If you're not busy with your other duties, maybe you could join me there?
Does that mean I have to go and help him out? That one sabotaged it in the network there, that's for sure. You cannot leave this area now. Continue with the main objective first. Okie dokie. And where is the main objective?
The governor of Wyoming reconnected the water supply.
Nothing I can grab here? Why is it point to the car? I don't get it. What's my other objective? Okay.
Murphy, you're here. Let's start with what you found out at that prison.
I will show you somewhere private.
I think I've got the place.
And where is that is? Oh.
OCP project is what will make this possible for you. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed, so let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife.
Afterlife? So someone in OCP is working with Wendell on another big project?
If not Becker, then who?
Sorry to disappoint you all, you ungrateful fucks. You didn't think I'd find you here, did you? Since I'm already here, entertain me. If I'm no longer your suspect, then who is?
I mean, we're all thinking it, so I might as well say it. What if it's the old man?
Ha! You've got some balls to even mention something like that. Nevertheless, good luck. Even if it's true, he's untouchable. Unlike you, I've got some work to do. Final preparations before the expo. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
Becker's right. We can't just go on accusing people without proof. What else is there?
Seems that Wendell found himself another gang to work for him.
What do we know about them?
Guns for hire. He's paying a lot for their services. They're supposed to be very computer savvy, real high-tech shit.
Dr. Blanche mentioned her computer was hacked.
Then I think we found ourselves a new lead.
Murphy, I want you to pursue this.
I will pay Dr. Blanche a visit.
All right, everyone dismissed.
Can't wait to go back out there, partner.
You're not going anywhere.
But, Sarge!
I need you here. That's the end of the discussion.
Murphy, Mayor Cusack wants to talk to you. He's waiting in Reed's office.
What does he want now? Doesn't even show. Well, that's the option.
You called?
I did, Frankenstein. I hate to sound like a broken record, but the election is days away. The future of this city is at risk. That's why I wanted to be blunt with you. I want your support. Just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. Is it money? Do you want me to pay you?
I will remind you, Mr. Mayor, that bribing voters is illegal.
But if that's what it takes, you know as well as I that we can't have OCP rule this city. I may have overheard that there are some serious accusations pointed at the old man himself. What more do you need to know to support me?
I will think about it.
Sure. Take your time, but not too much time. The election is in 2 days.
Okay, now.
We're killing ourselves to put those bastards behind bars, and the next thing you know, they're back on the streets. Why even bother?
Don't get yourself down. Nothing really changes. We're still gonna be chasing after the bad guys.
Now that Becker has his robots, do you really think so? You better stop being so naive and join the strike.
All right. Let's get going with the main objective.
Murphy, are you on your way to see Dr. Blanche?
Yes. Let us hope I will not be slowed down by another cheering crowd.
So, the preparations for the election are in full swing, huh?
Fortunately, I am just by the hotel.
Good. Keep me posted.
All right, let's look inside. See what we need. See what we can find.
You're back back already, Grumpy? With all those colorful flags and balloons, any other cat would be in 7th heaven. You're way too early. The bachelorette party starts at 8.
I am here to meet with Olivia Blanche. What room is she in?
This is a by-the-hour hotel. People don't usually give names.
Dr. Blanche is in her 50s, bright long hair, possibly tied into a ponytail.
I gotcha. It's that classy lady. She's staying in room 405.
Thank you, citizen.
So, you are the real Robocop? Listen, if your mature lady won't be able to satisfy you, I'm sure I'll find someone younger that would be happy to help.
Go fix your talking machine or changer. Yeah, whatever.
It's you. Thank you for coming over. Do you really think I'm in danger?
Not as long as I am here. Tell me what happened again.
Someone stole my work computer from the precinct. But the only thing of value are my research notes. Your evaluation especially.
Does anyone else know about your research?
OCP requested confidentiality, so they're the only ones who know about it. You don't think the old man has anything to do with it, do you?
Did you notice anyone suspicious at the crime scene?
No. But after a recent hacking attempt, Engineer Morgan fitted my work computer with a tracking device. You could download its last coordinates from my private computer. It's right there on the desk. Maybe this will help you find the culprit.
I will find them, and they will pay.
Actually, even if those thieves were after my research, they'd be disappointed. I keep most of my notes on paper, including my conclusion. I know the whole process wasn't easy for either of us, but I'm sure you felt there was progress. How do you feel about doing the final session now?
I promised to adhere to our working relationship.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. You agreed to a non-compulsory evaluation. Does that mean you felt our sessions are helpful?
Yes.
A lot has changed since we started. Do you remember how you perceived yourself back then?
As a human.
That is correct. But since then, did you have a change of heart? How do you consider yourself now?
I am a machine.
The results of our sessions might surprise you then. Through our time together, I've learned a lot about you. And one thing I know for sure is that you're not some kind of soulless OCP robot.
Why do you think so?
Could a machine create a real bond of friendship such as you and Officer Lewis have? Do you think a machine could teach a newly appointed officer what it means to be a real policeman? Or bring comfort to a suffering old man?
Would an actual person glitch?
We should make a clear distinction. These so-called glitches are your memories. It seems to me that they manifest themselves in unusual ways because they are trying to get through a mechanical barrier. But as memories in the past make up everyone's personality, those memories make you who you are as well. This is what makes you different from a machine. You should not fear them, but embrace them.
But there is also the other kind.
And that worries me. But the malfunctions you're referring to seem to be strictly technological. I'm afraid someone is using your mechanical side to mess with your psyche. They would be more successful if it wasn't for your human side. And no wonder. It's probably your strong will that allowed you to bear the extraordinary burdens. And it's also what's been protecting you from totally malfunctioning. I don't know a single person who could endure that. So if this evaluation was to determine whether you're human or not, My answer is, you're not just a human, but an exceptional one, Alex Murphy. Don't you ever forget that, unless you want to have me on your case again.
I will try. Thank you, Doctor.
Use my computer to download the coordinates of the tracking device. It's right there on the desk.
I have the coordinates.
Hello, Dr. Blanche. I got a special delivery for you.
But I haven't ordered anything.
I only need your signature. Can you please open the door? Oh! Gosh!
Kill me?
We need to move. Lewis, there was an attempt on Dr. Blanche's life.
Is she okay?
Yes, but she will need an escort.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
Follow me. I will figure that out.
Aswell, love Team Alpha, engage!
Follow me.
Can we rest for a moment?
No, we should not stop.
It's a dead end. We need to look for another way.
I will make a way.
I don't know how you're thinking of making a way, but you better hurry. This room is getting cold. Concentrate on the positive, Olivia.
Need to move.
This heat is just too much.
We must keep going. Cannot go through. Fire is blocking the way.
A real hero. We rescued a kitty.
Follow me.
Thank you so much. The sprinklers aren't working.
As you request. Going for the kill.
dying out.
I can hear someone's footsteps upstairs.
I will make a way.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Oh, wow. I've seen messes here before, but not quite like this.
We've made it. Oh, thank God. But what...
Damn. They just don't quit, would they? Nope.
I'm finally starting to understand. The shooting, the blood, seeing it firsthand, it puts everything into perspective. What I think I'm trying to say is, thank you.
My duty, madam.
So what now, Murphy?
I will follow the signal to track the doctor's computer. You will keep her safe.
Safe from what exactly? Who were those guys?
Mercenaries on Wendell's payroll.
The same ones that paid me a visit at the hospital? Wendell should be grateful. You keep reducing his overhead.
I am expecting a huge payoff.
I hear that.
Track a signal's exact location. Use the signal strength indicator in the upper left corner of your HUD. The percentage value increases if you move in the right direction.
Officer Washington is requesting backup on St. John Street, outside the fishmongers. Multiple armed suspects sighted.
Can't find anything. Okay, seems to be on the right path. Getting stronger. %50 strong.
Okay, Murphy. So where are you headed now?
I am following the signal from the doctor's computer.
That's handy. You're gonna keep me posted if you find anything, won't you?
Affirmative. Murphy, out.
I hate when you do that. Loose out.
Your arguments against voting are baseless. As residents of this city, you have an obligation.
Get lost, kiddo. I don't want them to unsuspend my sentence.
The theater? No. Damn it, Lemon Cloud. The way you would come in and trip the alarm and then take off. Not in here. Getting stronger, much stronger.
Need some rubble?
No, but it might be covering something that I am looking for.
It will be like searching for a needle in a haystack unless you have some kind of X-ray vision. Any joy?
I need to see what is underneath.
Then you'll have to wait. There'll be a truck to move it in an hour or two. It's not like you can move the whole thing anyway. You're not a finicking train, are you?
I am much more than that.
Shit! You're like a freaking bulldozer. Is that what you were looking for? A manhole cover?
I need to get underground.
Well, not through there, you ain't. If the sewers are what you're after, then you should use the entrance behind the mark. Just under the overpass.
Thank you, citizen.
Behind the mart.
Another respectable citizen on their way to the sewers. Is there a party going on down there? Some of them ain't come back. Let's hope it's not an alien party. Just make sure you don't drink anything. It might have a roofie.
Okay. Here we go.
Lewis, tracker coordinates lead me to the sewers. I am entering now.
I can't hear you very well. It must be a bad signal. I've taken Dr. Blanche to the safe house.
Lewis, you are breaking up.
Watch your step. This might get dangerous. Make sure to contact me. Back up. Stay safe.
All that clean. Oh, who's this guy? Recently deceased. Someone murdered him. The switch does not work. Why? Something else? There's no power.
Enemy contact! We got visuals on the Tango. Commencing!
Aha. Power's back on. Try again.
Compromised!
You forgot your magic 8-ball. So what do they got here?
Can't seem to get hold of him.
It's a server from OCP.
Loud and clear. Are you out of the sewers already?
No, I found a signal booster.
A signal booster underground?
The entire OCP communication network is down here. It looks like the mercenaries were tampering with it.
I wonder what they were up to.
Planning on going to stop them.
Oh, what's next? It's a turret! Oh god, well now what?
Enemy contact!
There we go. What was made out of cash is now true.
Please, don't kill me!
Do not be afraid. I am a police officer.
I had this nasty dream that I was a homeless guy living in the sewers. Oh well.
Taking
Nice try. Maybe you against you hack an enemy turret. Hello? I'm stuck. There we go. Oh, shit. Nobody here, except for that. You like it being shot in the nuts? Hello, Nitro Man. Yes, it has been a while. How have you been? Entering area of investigation. There we go. What have you been hiding in here? Besides your arm or leg? Lots of fake ID cards. What else? A bomb? Ooh, damn. And who are they after? The mayor? Okay. They got a little own corkboard to mess around with too. OCP communication internal link HQ connected. Employee account and an autonomous key window. Access restrictions CEO only. Wow, he has hyper access, doesn't he? Wendell, that badass.
Lewis, I found the computer.
What did they need it for?
Retrieving and processing data from my evaluations.
Where was the data going?
OCP's mainframe computer. To access it, you need staff credentials, and they have been using Wendell's.
You're saying that OCP has Wendell on their payroll?
The old man is the one who signed his contract.
That son of a bitch. I knew he was behind all this. Can you send us over that data?
I'm uploading it as we speak.
I'll make sure Reed sees it ASAP, so we can get you a warrant for the OCP headquarters.
I am heading to OCP headquarters now.
Oh, we gotta go the other way. Alrighty then. You stopped using Twitch for a while? Well, when you have priorities, you have priorities. But it's good to see you again. Ah, nasty lag. That was the train. Yeah, all you have to do is just hit exclamation Discord. Okay. I think I'm done, so I can go with this one. Let me know if it's not working. I'll fix it.
Murphy, good to see you. Multiple armed suspects have taken over the store. We gotta be careful. They got the owner inside.
I am going in.
You need backup.
Remember your field training, Officer Washington.
I won't let you down.
You guys go ahead. I'll secure the perimeter.
Oh, it's the mayor's poster. Maybe he actually knows him.
Maybe he actually knows him.
Let's get him! Here's something else.
You really know your stuff. They stand no chance against you.
Nope.
That'll teach him a lesson.
My shop. Oh God, what will my father say? And the fish, all the fish are gonna go bad. Oh, quit your whining, Pops. It's not like anyone can smell the difference.
Open the door and come out with your hands up.
Oh shit, that's Robocop. Listen, you and your friends got it all wrong. You're not supposed to be here, pal. OCP doesn't butt into this hood's business. And you're police on OCP's money, so you better scram if you don't want trouble.
I am a police officer. I do not take orders from lowlifes.
What do you want, Robot? I'm trying to be nice here. I've got a hostage here, and I'll blow his fucking brains out if you try anything stupid.
Break the door! He's reloading.
Who's that? There ain't an ounce of respect in those perps. There's nothing sacred to OCP. But I was wrong about you. You definitely more human than any of them OCP hyenas.
That was intense.
Good job, Officer Washington.
Thank you, Robo.
I'm gonna take that because I need it. Skill points. How about more armor? Let's see here. I think this is pretty much done. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Hey, Washington.
All right, thanks for stopping by.
Gunfight. So how come you're still in one piece?
I had a partner who had my back.
Keep it up and I might just change my mind about you. I'll wrap this
Fishy
up.
situation.
You can head back to the precinct.
Okie dokie. This way. Oh yeah, anything else? Well, I suppose I have a little bit of extra time here. Gotta detect violations. Can I find any violations out here? Easily? Police work? Only 75 out of 400, huh? Nothing going on here.
Yeah. 117, 118. Huh? Have I counted 118 yet? Oh, man. I need to count how many people we must pay to clap, and because of you, I have to start over.
Really? I'll just be out of it this way.
The most important thing is to find balance. Harmony. Sure, you can work your ass off every day, but...
You want to sit on your ass while you're on the job? Fine. But for God's sake, just shut up.
Nothing yet. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary. At least not yet. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary. That's closed. A cyber trail? I guess not. Just go ahead and leave the area. Like I said, I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Maybe it's somewhere in the other areas, but I'm not going to spend an awful lot of time. Oh, OCP, the actual office. Ooh.
Hey, Murphy. We've been analyzing the files that you sent us. And it turns out that the data from your evaluations have been used to prepare an afterlife presentation. And get this, it's taking place right now. To put a cherry on top, the old man is in attendance. Just find where the afterlife presentation is taking place, and you'll catch the old man red-handed.
That is how I prefer to catch criminals.
I didn't know today's bring your kid to work.
I know how to. Just let me go. You said yourself that you didn't have time for me.
I know who you are, lady. You broke into the security room. You're up to something. Robocop, can you help me with this intruder? There's been a security breach I need to investigate, but someone's got to escort this trespasser out of the building.
I could help in both cases.
Good. The breach seems like a big job. Once you're done with her, can you join me in the server room? It's just down the hall.
Sure he could.
Don't think it's over, lady. I'll check the security cameras later to see what you've been up to. Expect a visit from the police in a couple of days.
I'll buy coffee and donuts to welcome him.
You are responsible for that security breach.
I'm trying to save people's homes. Do I have to remind you what OCP is planning to do with the residents of Old Detroit to create space for Delta City?
I have a record of that issue.
I need to find out what the estimates are for those additional costs. As you can imagine, they don't include them in their brochures, so I have to dig deeper. All the information I need to help those people is in the room where the security guard is expecting you. So can you help me get those records out?
Am I human or am I machine?
I will not let OCP hustle innocent people.
You'll find the relevant data on one of the servers. I'll be waiting here to pick it up.
Do I have to go in here?
Over here. Could you help me with these doors?
Malfunction has detected. A warrant is required. Oh boy.
Someone likely tried to lay a hand on the data collected in this room. The security breach caused them to lock down. Can you open them?
I need permission to enter the restricted area and damage OCP property.
Do whatever it takes.
Okay now.
Now, I need to reboot the security system. The malfunction shut down not only the doors, but also a nearby metal detector gate. That should do it. Thanks for your help, Robocop. I'll stay here. I need to be sure the room is safe before the technicians arrive. My new dumbass boss will chew my ear off about it if I don't.
Is it on the other side? It is.
Better not touch that computer. If the technicians figure out that someone was messing with it, they'll be pissed. So, you're still here?
Your conflict with the head of security, what is that about?
He's a walking sack of incompetence. For example, he put this metal detector gate nearby with no one to supervise it. So that means I have to run and check it every time it beeps. And don't even get me started on the door codes. I think I can tell you that. You're an OCP cop, right? My boss made it so the new security code for each door is always some number that you can easily find around the door. Thank God the doors aren't locked with keys. He'd probably make us leave keys under doormats.
My duty awaits.
Why am I missing something? Am I actually still missing something? Ah. Is that what he was working on the last time? There's the other one. Okay.
Did you have a career development meeting with your supervisor?
Going back to Samantha. Let's see, where is she? Right here.
Estimates. Do you have them?
Make good use of them.
You helped a lot of people with this, Murphy. But there is one more issue.
Security footage.
If I'm gonna expose OCP, I'd rather not be disturbed by anyone. Could you...
Destroying evidence of a crime is beyond my programming.
Who's talking about that? Shuffling database records will do just fine. All you need to do is recharge yourself using the computer in the security room. You could sure use a pick-me-up. You look pale, to be honest.
I will do what needs to be done to protect the innocent.
Thanks to you, I'll be able to focus on what needs to be done as well.
Stay safe, citizen.
All right, one more time. Wait a minute. Did I do it wrong? Ouch. Why can't I put the code in? Did I miss something? That's what I missed.
I did some shuffling.
Thank you. The people of old Detroit will not forget what you've done for them.
Okay. Well. Do I have a save option on here? I don't. Okay. We'll just have to work from the last checkpoint, unfortunately. Hopefully the game saved what I needed to do. Because unfortunately, it's time for me to go. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Very much appreciate that you did go out of the way to watch me have fun. Tomorrow is when I'm going to go to play the marbles game. Yes, and putting the hands or marbles in fate is when it's going to choose a game for me. And whichever finishes first, I have to play this game. It could be something that's going to be really cool. Or it could be something that's going to be really cringe, and I'll just end stream. No, I'm just kidding. So, I'm going to head out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Follow me on Twitch. That's when you will find out when I stream next. Cool. So, have yourselves a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.